Hello everybody, good morning. How are we? It's Dave here. Starting the day with a nice cup of coffee. And ooh, I didn't like how that drink went down my throat, dude. I'm not a Monday person. I'm sorry, I'm not a morning person rather, right? I am a very negative human being. I don't know how Renee deals with me. Legitimately, I don't know how. I don't know how. I've never been the best at wake ups. Never been the best at wake ups, man. I sleep really late. Even in the times where I sleep early, I'm still really negative. You know, I don't know why that is. It's something I should work on, but that's never gonna happen, man. I've kind of just accepted that this is how good it's gonna get, man. if I don't wake up just absolutely hating my life, that's already a win. And I like to think that I've been winning a lot lately. You know, speaking of winning, right? Speaking of winning, I have been pretty happy lately. Oh, cool, that was neat. Speaking of winning, Renee and I just got off of a date. Very fun date. We went to what is it called? We were at SM Mega Mall lately, right? SM Mega Mall lately. Super fun. What's it called? Hold on. Let me finish my train of thought here. She wanted to go get sour candy from Candy Corner. However, there's no however. What am I talking about? So I was like, okay, bet. Yeah, let's go to Candy Corner. And then because that's just pretty nearby. And I was like, hey, you know what? There's a little pop-up going on for the Mario Galaxy movie, and it looked pretty neat. So I was like, okay, bet, let's do it, right? Let's do it. And we went there, and oh boy, that kind of sucked. I kind of got scammed there, man. For anyone wanting to go see the pop-up for Super Mario Galaxy at SM Mega Mall, holy cow, dude. That was one of the most underwhelming things I've seen in my life. Jesus Christ, dude. You'd go there and all you'd see are like LEDs and screens and just... It sucked, man. It actually sucked. What was the worst part was, you know, that was something I wanted to check out, right? I wanted to check that out. So it made me kind of feel bad for dragging Renee into it. It always sucks extra bad when... Pause. It always sucks really bad when I plan out something terrible for the both of us. Because... Renee doesn't have the most free time in the world, right? So if you're wondering what I'm drinking, I made a little devil's brew of Coffee Joe 3-in-1, right? I'm not sponsored. Not sponsored by Coffee Joe 3-in-1. I mix Coffee Joe 3-in-1 with Milo. Yeah, that's what I do. It was really nice at first. Nowadays, it's just... I'm on my third day of it. And it's just... I'm still tired, man. Of course, I'm trying to eat stuff. I'm cooking rice, actually. So that should be done in like 20 minutes or something. And then I'll work on like possibly air frying something. And just to like segue into cooking, right? Just to segue into cooking a little bit. I bought we ran out of rice like a couple of days ago, so I went out immediately. And you know how like the cheapest rice around is this Malakit rice, right? Well, I've never tried it before, and I was like, oh, This is like almost empty. I wonder what all the fuss is about. You know, let's give it a shot. Let's give malagkit rice a shot. Like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Like, is it like Japanese rice? Is it like It's like Japan? Japanese rice? Interesting. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like Japanese rice. Well, it is, I guess, because it's like, you know, it's like sticky sushi type meat. But oh my god, dude. No, it's literally like the stuff. So the reason why I'm assuming it's the cheapest, right? The reason why it's probably the cheapest, right, is because you guys know what Biko is. My viewers would know what Biko is. Oh my god, dude. So I long story short, the rice that we're eating, right? Rice that we're having is the same rice that they use for Biko and all of the like, right? So that's fine. And when I bought it and kind of realized, right? I was like, I wonder how long Renee's gonna be able to deal with this, man. Let's see how long this is gonna take for her. And I was like, okay, let's give it like a few days, right? Because I asked her the first time I cooked it, right? She's like, oh, this is really good. Oh, so nummy. She said that, right? I was like, okay, interesting. Okay. If you say so. Sure. Not that she was lying. I don't think she was lying. But like, I wasn't sure, right? So I asked a couple times. I had to ask a couple times, right? Because I wasn't sure. I was wondering how long it was gonna take. It took us 3 days. It took us 3 days to go. So, can we buy like another rice? Can we buy another kilo? I bought like 3 kilos of it, right? I bought 3 kilos of it, and she was like, "Can we buy another? Can we buy another thing of like a different kind of rice, huh? I wonder. I will say though, that was longer than I gave her credit for, right? That was kind of longer than I gave her credit for. I was very impressed. That's all I could say. Coffee's almost done. I've started this foray into coffee lately. It's been okay. I was reading up on. I was pretty. How would I say this? I want to say I was an anti-coffee guy. I tried it out. It was yummy for a while. Every now and then I would try it. I'm a big Zeus guy. You guys know this. But when I stop and consider sometimes, like, yeah, why is it that like some coffees kind of hurt my head? You know, why does that happen? And every now and then my grandma would give us like a big tin of International Roast, and I would not know what to do with it, right? I'd be like, yeah, I just put like random amount of like tablespoons and teaspoons and then like hot water, and then that's it, right? So that's how I would kind of prep it. And I found this like dude. I think his name's like Jillian Fitness. Shout out to that guy. Really cool informational stuff for like idiots like me. So you're only supposed to take like around like 400 milligrams of caffeine, I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote him on that, right? Yeah, you're supposed to do that, or else I don't know what happens, dude. I don't know what happens, because people might not care. Cause people won't care until like, you know, until they're actually suffering from it, right? Like my sister has had a lot of like similar cases. I was really happy yesterday. we found this really cool photo booth called Pluto Studio, Pluto Photos. I forgot the name, dude. Forgot the name. We passed by it. We passed by when we went in the middle of like the live I was doing. I was doing a little IRL silly live stream. Shout out to everybody who got on to that. That was really fun. Might do a lot more of those, man. It was cool to do. Definitely did not hate it. I will say I was a little nervous though. I was a little nervous at first because it's the first time doing it, man. I was like, I didn't expect people would, kind of visit, right? Did not expect that. Did not expect you guys would be interested in that. But hey, why not, right? Why not? Hey, so thank you for that. That was nice of you guys, huh? Really nice of you guys, really. Just want to put that out there. Like I'm a bundle of just joy right now, but I'm very appreciative of you guys popping in there and kind of having fun with that. That's really nice. So I'd like to do more of those, possibly, right? Possibly. Yeah, man. Fun stuff, dude. Fun stuff. When I think about how far I've come as a content creator, and just confidence-wise as a person, right? It's interesting, man. Because like Renee and I kind of reminisced on like how we were in how we were before, right? And I don't joke about the fact that like damn, dude, I was a nervous wreck in college, man. In high school, I kept my foot down, and in high school, I kind of just kept my head down, played basketball, and that was it. Basketball was my life for a long time, dude. I usually get my bearing at around like 3-4 hours after I wake up. That's when I usually am able to kind of lock in and like really wake up for real. Speaking of disappointments, right? Speaking of stuff that I got disappointed in, I wanted to kind of talk about. The state of legal wink games. Wink games, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So for the people that are kind of savvy to getting games, right? For the people that are kind of savvy at getting games, you'll know that there are certain like repackers. So for the people who aren't familiar, oh my god, I messed up. For the people who aren't familiar, they're basically games that so if you guys aren't aware of what the scene looks like, I'm not gonna tell you like who these people are, or, sorry, I'm not gonna give you guys links or whatever, right? That's not what I'm about. What I am trying to mention is that so like people upload these, right? People upload these on like message boards. People upload like these files on message boards, right? And what happens is people kind of clean it up and try to like compress the file size to make it so that it's a lot more easier to download, because games are really big nowadays, man. Like back then you would have like a AAA game would be around like, and it would be kind of big at like 4 gigs or something, right? But like now it's not surprising to have a bunch of like 8 gig games, right, in your storage. Now what I'm kind of getting at is there's this kind of new way to crack stuff, and like I don't know how to crack like legal games, right? I'm not talking about that. What I am going to be talking about is that this new method, right? However way the old method was, that's not what I'm going to be talking about. This old method, this new method, sorry. This new method, oh my god, dude. This new method, you'd have to like do stuff to your BIOS. So like you'd have to like kind of essentially give this application like a higher tier access than you normally would to most applications, right? And it's just a little concerning, you know. It's a little concerning because like a lot of the recent like legal games that have come out, wink wink, are cracked in this sort of way, right? They're cracked in this sort of way. So like these aggregators, these people repacking these games, that have to be, that are getting cracked in this manner, right? It's a little concerning because like everyone's been kind of like posting about it, and like there's this one notorious this one kind of go-to repacker that this go-to repacker by the name of Fit Girl, right? This go-to repacker, they've been plugging some crypto stuff in the back too, so what the hell, man? It kind of sucks. So now it's like, oh man, I don't enjoy this whole I'm not a crypto guy, if you guys are aware. Just gonna put that out there. I'm not crazy into it. I know there are crypto games that exist, but I don't think I've come across like any fun ones. That being said, I am willing to try them out, but you know, for the most part, these pay to earn games and are pay to win. They kind of go hand in hand, right? So it's kind of whatever. That being said, not my point. My point is that it's a lot more tougher to find like I think the term is like hypervision. I forgot, dude. But it's just a lot more difficult to find legally, quote unquote, cracked games using the non-HV method. And it just sucks, man. It sucks. It really does, because like, I don't know, people are saying, oh yeah, because even though this is kind of risky, it's okay, because maybe more companies will will take off their anti-hacking thing, and it's gonna be a good thing, even though this scary thing's gonna be around for a while. And I don't know, man. I don't know if that necessarily like is like the train of thought companies would have. I think it's just a lot of like wishful thinking, really. But there is this sure, man. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. This makes it a little more tough because like of course some of the other people in the scene would probably be and this is an assumption, right? It's an assumption. I'm throwing that out there. Maybe some of the other people in the scene would be a lot less inclinated to, you know, do it the harder way, you know. But I don't know, man. That's just me thinking that way. I like to be better at mornings, man. Maybe I have to like kind of will myself to take a shower or something, like really wake myself up. Maybe that's what I have to do. Shout out to who's got morning tips, man. Willing to give them a shot. some cool morning tips. maybe I can try like 3 and make videos on them, huh? Speaking of making videos, man, I'd like to make this video later once like my allergies kind of clear up, right? I like to make this video later on like what's it called? Because I actually got invited for real this time to Otaku Pop Fest. Good folks at Razor Gold got back to me and gave me all the information I needed, so I'm pretty excited. I'll be working on a draft today, and they'll probably approve that by the 10th or something, so I like to make a video on that when I can. Very excited, very excited. I don't know what I want to cosplay, man. I want to try cosplaying for real. But like, Okada's so far away, dude, as like a Metro Manila guy. So there's a part of me just kind of dreading the whole thing if I do cosplay, because, you know, it's going to be hot. I'm going to have to change possibly. And I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff, so it's just a lot of like things on top of each other. That's annoying. Ah, goodness. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm just incredibly negative in the mornings. Oh man, and it's a good thing. I mean, like, I know I was talking about like that I should be like that like I try to like kind of keep on myself. I kind of contain the negativity for a while. So maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing, right? Maybe it's a good thing that I kind of stay quiet, keep my head down while I'm an asshole in the mornings. Well, I'm a lazy ass in the mornings. I decided to film and record my, you know, this episode of Days with Dave like this, right? It's still akin to the overall, I think, heart of the series, I feel. So like that's why I'm keeping it like this. Man, I really love to have the time to record something for DWD radio sometime soon, though. I've been wanting to. It's just tough, man. Just tough. Like, that's probably like one of the most creatively stimulating things that I've worked on in a while, and it's cool, man. It's really fun to do, but it just takes a while, man. It takes a whole while to do. Takes a while to do. I'd really love to work on it more. It just takes so much of my creative juices. Pause. Takes up a lot of my juices, man. That's all I can say. I love to work on it a little bit more. Because rarely do I really like get the script that much, right? Fun, really fun. I think like the biggest problem that I see with like this one, right, is that well, since I'm going to be uploading these, you know, in video form on the tube, on the channel, right? The biggest problem is going to be like the difference of editing, because obviously I can't keep all the stuff that I do, that I kind of just trail off, right, and like stay quiet. All those parts, I can't like I can't keep those for the Spotify, right? So like, oh man, there's gonna be some added editing. I guess it's a good thing for when I work on the tube, right? But it just feels a little bit more raw, though. You know, I'll say that. This like the YouTube version would probably feel a little bit more raw, because I'm really like, I know we're near the end of like finishing the main story of Pokemon Violet, right? We're near the end. little wary because like it's always like a little weird to be finishing a game soon, because like, damn, dude, we had really good viewership for Violent Scarlet, but like I wonder what happens next, man. I wonder what happens next, man. Genuinely little scared. It's always a point of like weirdness when I pick up a new game, because is this gonna be the one for a while? Let's see, man. I'm like, if I'm really looking forward to something, for example, I'm really looking forward to like really playing a game, getting people excited, following the story, etc., etc. And then like, damn, I play it, and then like 80% of the time they're gonna be like, oh, what is this? What is the goal? Huh? And then like I would get no engagement. I got like no engagement on a game I was really excited to be playing. Damn, dude, that's the worst. That is the worst, man. That is the worst feeling. Holy. I wish that to nobody. I wish that to like do you guys remember, like, if you guys can remember back in high school or like college, or sorry, I mean this could be a whatever too. This could be at work as well, right? It could be a work thing as well. Do you guys remember like maybe presenting, and then maybe you were presenting something and then like nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. That's the worst feeling, man. And like, at least it hurts extra bad, like here, cause I'm passionate about what I do. Like I want to do this, man. I want to do this. This is fun. But Christ, dude, that level of like nobody giving a crap about your presentation from like high school, that stays with you, man. That stays with you. So that's kind of what I feel when I play a game that people aren't feeling necessarily. Holy, buddy, holy. I wanted to take a break with Pokemon too, like for me at least, right? Because I'm gonna actually hate it, right? I'm gonna actually hate it. So this is a necessary break for me. This is a necessary break for me to take. But you know, I'm still nervous. I'm still kind of nervous. It's always a nervy feeling to deal with. As for what I'm having for breakfast, you know, I made my kakanin rice, and probably gonna have a nice little ulam patty, whatever, along with, oh my god, you idiot, along with a maybe ketchup, right? I gotta go get veggies, man. I gotta actually go get my haircut. I've been putting off the haircut for a while, dude. And now it's like, it's a holiday today, right? It's a holiday. Oh my god, hi. It's a holiday today. I hope there's not many people. I've learned my lesson from last time. I went a little too early, and my regular barber wasn't there, and I hated it, man. I hated it. It sucked. I only trust my main barber now. What the hell is that? I only trust my main barber now, because when I got my hair cut by someone else that wasn't my barber there, all he did was kind of just fade everything and then cut my bangs a little bit, and that was freaking useless, man. That was a little bull crap, dude. Oh my god, he took my money too. I was like, damn, dude, I feel like Renee could have done this. Renee could have done it better, actually. If you guys haven't noticed, my nose is pretty clogged, man. I don't know what it is. Lupus rising. But yeah, man, I feel like shit, man. I don't understand. I was feeling pretty good. Yesterday. I don't know why I feel like crap now, man. Like my eyes feel. It's probably the allergies, huh? It's probably the allergies and changing of seasons and all. It's always like this though. Like I always like have to deal with something like this after I go out. Like I feel like I have the immune system of a 5-year-old. You know, Christ, dude. I hate it. I hate it so much, man. I hate it so much. It sucks. I wish I didn't have to deal with it. I don't feel tired though. I don't feel tired. I think that's the best thing. You know, at the very least, right? I don't feel tired. I guess that's good. If I did, it would be really shitty. Yes, that's the best metric of how you can improve how you feel about your day, right? Just think it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. It could be very much worse, right? You know, at the very least, like at the very least, right? I mean, if I think about my life, you know, sure, I may be jobless, sure, I may be earning less than minimum wage, but hey, I get to play video games. I get to play video games, right? That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, right? Oh my goodness, man. Gotta get over myself, right? I gotta get over myself. Mornings are really just a slow way for me to kind of come to terms with the reality of myself, you know? Very, very slow, you know? I'll get there. It's a process to get to regular Dave, right? I have to get just kind of this sucks. This sucks. I used to be like a super negative person, man. I used to be a super negative person. It's a little hard to believe right now, right? It's a little hard to believe right now, but I used to be way worse, man. I used to be way worse. And like, paired with like terrible self-esteem, it's not the most attractive thing, man. It's not the most attractive thing to kind of deal with, right? Both for me and the people around me. I'm just gonna be silent for a while. R.I.P. You know what? What if for this one I'll just keep this raw version, right? Oh, who cares, man? Oh my goodness. You know what I can't kind of tolerate though? I don't tolerate smokers, man. People who smoke around me. People who have zero consideration of non-smokers. They're the worst, man. That's what I'm kind of getting at. I have zero tolerance for those kind of people. Just big butts, man. They're all big butts. People who do that. Like, I don't mind if you smoke, dude. I don't mind if you vape, but like, can you not vape around me? Because it's still a problem, I feel, right? Still a problem, I feel. I still don't think people should be engaging in an activity that actively harms not just their health, but other people's. But whatever, man. That's just me. My thoughts don't really bear weight. I start talking about like some big worldview, and I go, yeah, but nobody really cares, right? It is what it is, right? Damn, dude. It's a little early to be a little bit fatalistic, but it is what it is, man. Christ, these moments of silence aren't gonna make sense for the Spotify people, huh? I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. Terrible stuff. I wonder, like, I haven't had a conversation with like you guys in a while, but like I feel like I have a lot more. Of course, like it makes sense to have a lot more like casual viewers than anything, right? But I feel like I do a pretty decent job of like, you know, listening to requests. Like, I know Hazza in particular. I know a couple people alongside Hazza, right? They were talking about how they've been meaning for me to kind of work on the podcast, and among other things, of course, right? I think I try to do I'm able to kind of get to what people want me to work on in a decent manner, at the very least, right? It's me award, just this, you know, that meme of like Obama just like awarding himself. It's like an edit of Obama putting a medal on himself. It's me right now. That's me right now, dude. But no, for the people who want me to do something in particular, could be anything. I hear you out, of course. I try to. I try to, at the very least, right? Dude, I think I'm actually sick, man. Because my allergies don't usually like stay like this. How strange. I feel like I'm actually sick. Oh, dude. Maybe Hades wasn't the best game to play for something like this, because there are times where I'm just gonna be quiet and kind of just shut the fuck up, you know. Oh, I got a little like what would the term be? Somebody was like, whenever friends of mine like joke around that we should like do something together on stream, I'm always really hesitant and make the joke that, okay, can you promise not to say anything stupid? But I'm really more of a, you guys could kind of get my vibe that I'm more of a solo player, you know. I'm more of a solo player than anything, and like with more people around, I'm usually like, how do you say this? I'm usually a lot more reserved. I'm pretty reserved, actually. Like, now I think about it. Wait, that's not really a surprise, huh? You guys should probably already know by now. But yeah, man, I like kind of keeping to myself. And the reason why I brought that up is I feel like if I wanted to like play a game with other people, I'd be the more quiet guy, man. Like, although I'm sure like you guys would find it interesting too. I'm sure, because my friends are amazing, man. Friends are really cool. You guys would find them interesting too. But you know, I feel like, you know, I feel like I wouldn't make for like the best host, right? I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense right now. I'm really just more annoyed that my nose is still clogged, and that I'm mouth breathing, dude. That's how bad it is. Oh man, and I wanted to stream later too. Oh my goodness, I'm sick again. I went outside once and I'm sick again. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, how annoying. How annoying. I had stuff planned. I had a viewer send me like this Piplup, shout out Piplup. I had a viewer send me like a place to throw out a few voice acting auditions, right? And I can't send one and then like be sick, because they'll probably like want me to get started on something, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm sick, so like I send the application for it, you know. They're just kind of stupid. So it sucks, man. It sucks. Speaking of employment, since we're there, right? There's this dude, I'm so sick, man. What the hell? I'm so off my game, bro. I don't even know if I can stream later. That's gonna be annoying. Holy, my goodness. Or maybe I'm just, I hope it's just allergies, man. I really hope it's just allergies. I hope that I can just I hope I just maybe could just work out a little and then I'm done, right? Maybe I could just work out a little and then be done with it. But if I'm still like kind of not kind of mouth breathing by the end of things, bruh, I just kind of trailed off, didn't I? I just kind of trailed off and just ended up being silent. But dude, I think my voice is getting worse actually. That might be it, man. That might be it. My voice just got worse and worse and worse, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna get better anytime soon. But I will call it here. What did I really end up saying today, man? I just ranted. I'll see you guys next time, man. Thanks for listening. Bye, people. Take it easy, or not. Up to you, man. Don't follow strangers' advice on the internet. Latest, people.